Today's Cosplay Con Talk episode is sponsored by Moco Queen Color Contacts. Don't forget to use my code Wayne for 10% off at checkout at mocoqueen.com. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's episode.
So Dave, how are we enjoying this much, as people can see, this much bigger con space?
It's amazing. Nothing but positives about the space. People have a lot of space to run around, play the video games, do the panels, the movie rooms. Just everything has more space. It's just better for everybody. There's more people here than any other year. So, it's much needed for sure.
Oh, no, I agree. I know, the past few years, first it was that little convention center at the Ramada, then that one space for 2021, and then the two spaces split. Now, it reminds me of the SAC Anime, where the big floor, a lot more space, there's a lot more vendors here too.
Right, and it's just going to grow more and more every year. When we had the first Ani-Medford, and we told people, watch us grow, and they were like, we'll see. And every year we've done as promised for this community, and every year it's going to be bigger. Even next year we've already planned for it to be bigger. So.
You got the space for it too.
Right, it's a good space.
So for those who aren't at the con and at home watching this, what can they expect to see at this con guest-wise and everything?
Well, next year, bigger guests. That's what we really want to work on. Some bigger anime guests. And, if there's anyone who has any requests, we always take guest requests. And, more vendors and bigger vendors and, more video games and everything more and bigger. Yeah, bigger screen for the movie room, everything. And, people love it right now as it is. But, we always want to try to give more and more every year.
This year you got Marie Westbrook, Michelle, Rick, Elise, Peter, and a whole bunch of other guests.
It's the most guests. I think
guests too.
6 guests. It's definitely the most in Southern Oregon, but I think bigger than some events in Portland.
I believe so. I remember you telling me that you had 4 guests and other guests were wanting to come on. So
you're right.
It's more the merrier,
Right. So, yeah, but we want to. It's not about quantity, about quality too. We want to also get bigger ones. This year, we have 3 amazing Dragon Ball Z voice actors, and you will never see them in the same room again. This is a very rare opportunity, and today they're going to be doing an improv with the character voices, and it's unscripted, so you're gonna have Goku and Pan and the bad guy all doing a scene of Dragon Ball Z improv. There is nowhere in the world anywhere except right here at Central Point where you're gonna see that. And if you're here, record it.
Oh no, I definitely want to record it.
It's a one and done historical moment for sure.
And also in October, you guys got Metal Art Comic Con.
Metal Art Comic Con, which was the first Comic Con here, and it's going to get bigger and bigger every year. So we're not done announcing guests yet for that show either.
From what I've seen, the guest list so far is it's going to be perfect.
Right.
I think that should do it, Dave. Thank you.
All right, yeah.
I hope you guys enjoy the con. And where can people find you on social media if they want to follow both cons?
You could go to Facebook Closet Girl Entertainment or closetgirlentertainment.com for all the events, or you can go to the individual events themselves, you know, on Facebook and social media, and also the websites. But also, just for Oregon, we love the Oregon community and the people here, and the headquarters for Ani-Medford Metal Arc are in Christmas Valley, Oregon, if anyone knows where that is, and Beaver State Comic Con next year in Bend, Oregon. So we have 3 Oregon shows. So Oregon, you're going to get more and more, and just come and support it, because without your support, we can't do it.
Well, I can't wait to see it. Again, Dave, thank you. Enjoy the rest of the con, man.
All right, thanks.
Thank you. I'm here with Keyhole at Ani-Medford. How are we doing tonight? Chris, is it?
Yeah.
How are we doing?
Hot, tired, wearing this kind of cosplay to an August convention, not my smartest idea.
I mean, it doesn't help when like you're inside and you're wearing an Imperial officer uniform.
It's much colder on a starship, you know?
Oh, I mean, it's up in the deep. I mean, it's up in space. So I mean,
Yeah.
they got, you know.
They're the best climate regulators.
So I got to ask a little bit about this cosplay. How did you go about making the little centerpiece on the hat?
Oh, this I basically measured out with a disc on my belt, and I traced it out of foam and cut the circle just about to the correct measurements, and I attached it with a Velcro sticky dot just in case I need to replace it at any point.
And I remember you telling me that you turned the top part in from an old trench coat.
Yes, this used to be, I cosplayed Percy DeRollo a while back, and this was the pattern taken from that. And then I completely remade and repatterned to fit the Imperial Officer look.
And what about the thing right there?
This, the rank bar was impossible to make in the sense that these buttons, these are T-button switches, these are used for like synthesizers and old computers, are impossible to track down. So I had to order these on AliExpress and pray to all that is holy that these got here on time, which thankfully they did.
And they're glued on there, right?
Yep.
That's like impressive. And are those pins?
Huh? Oh, no, actually.
No,
these are chalk holders. I got these at like a craft store, so yeah, these are meant to like hold like writing. That falls off constantly.
We'll just have that on the bloopers. But like here. Oh, you got it. I mean, like the fact that you like went all out for Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like, if anyone's familiar with Keyhole's work, they like to go all out with their cosplays.
I make sure that I add everything looks perfect, looks right.
And I see you had like a little makeup on your nose too.
Yep, I did my face and makeup, just kind of even it out, because if I wasn't, I'd be bright red right now. So.
I mean, it's really, really well done.
Thank you.
So we cosplaying, for those who are at home, because this will be going on, who are you cosplaying tomorrow?
I'm going to be cosplaying, using the same cosplay, I'm going to be cosplaying Governor Arinda Price of Lethal from Star Wars Rebels. Right now I'm cosplaying Commodore Karen Farrow of the ISD Chimera.
Well, I hope you enjoy the rest of the con. I can't wait to see how the rest of it goes for you.
Thank you. I'm having quite a fun time.
Yo.
So I'm here with Starshine May Cafe, and I know we also got some new members. So if you want to introduce yourself real quick.
I made Ayumi. My image color is a passionate pink.
I made Lily, and my image color is a petal pink.
We're both the pink maids.
And my name is Maid Astra, and I am Sunkissed Yellow.
So you may remember them from last year at Ani-Medford 2022. How does it feel to be at a much bigger con here in Medford?
It's honestly surreal. Like, it's just really awesome to just see the growth of Ani-Medford, and just like it's just cool to be growing with them and stuff. So it's just I think it's just amazing, and you know, just to see all the vendor booths and interact with so many more people, it's really fun.
So I know you guys are new. How did you come about being part of the Maid Cafe?
It was actually been a dream of mine to be a part of a maid cafe or start one since I was in middle school. So I actually just happened to run into Maid Astra at NIGHTY when they were doing a pop-up 6 months back or so. We ran into each other. We took a Polaroid. I was like, oh my God, let me follow you, all of this. And I was like, cool, gotta go back to my other normal daily life tasks. But then I saw that Starshine was opening applications, and I was just like so excited because I felt like my dream could actually like come into reality. So here we are, and I'm so happy. Like, I could not do this without you. Like.
So Lily, how did you come about being a part of the Maid Cafe?
All right, so I have been doing for a lot of years. I've been doing like dance covers and doing projects with idol groups, mainly Love Live idol groups. So doing cosplay and dancing and all of that stuff. I wanted to take it to a more professional level, but it's really hard to find that kind of thing here in the U.S. So then one day I just like saw a bunch of like maid cafes pop up on social media and whatnot, and it looked so fun. It's like this kind of incorporates like what I want to do. I want to make those connections with people. It incorporates what I love with something that seems so exciting. I actually searched local maid cafes, found Starshine. They haven't posted anything about like scouting recently. I'm like, okay, I'll keep an eye on it. 2 weeks later, they're scouting. I'm like at 2 a.m. filling out the application, like, please. I've never been more excited for something in my life, and it was just so fun and amazing. And the project we've done together so far, it blew my expectations out of the water. I love it.
You guys have like expanded. I remember you saying your first con was at KoothCon.
Yes.
Which I just found out was a mall con.
Yes, yeah. That was our very first convention. It was amazing. Like, it was just really cool to. It's just wild. Like, no, we're actually coming up on our first year anniversary.
Nice. So, for those who may not be at home, who may not here, can you let people know what you guys are doing today?
Today we are boothing. We got some pretty cool activities here, so I'll go ahead and grab it. We're doing maid sticker. We got maid sticker gotcha. So whatever color comes out of the shaker and lands first is the color you get. So we're trying to introduce more aspects of maid cafe activities to our booth.
And now, real quick, what cons will you guys be attending for the rest of the year?
So currently we are working on a boba tea pop-up. Yeah, yes, we're looking that boba tea in and stuff like that. Other conventions, so a lot of conventions have like you have to apply really far in ahead of time. So we're kind of just looking. We have our fingers crossed for KomoriCon and SakuraCon. So fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Yes.
Well, I hope you all enjoy the rest of the con.
Yeah.
It was also nice meeting you, May and Amy.
Nice to meet you.
Lily.
You too.
And my boys, Astra. I hope you all enjoy the rest of the con.
Thank you so much. you.
Oh, can we mention one other thing? We're actually working on an original song too.
Like they also have something else they want to let you guys know about original song.
Yes, so currently we're in the production of our first Maid Cafe original song featuring a K-Guy idol that we...
So like a music video?
Yeah, so more so like a full production song. So lyrics, choreography, and the star-themed K-Guy idol.
Yeah, we definitely had a part to do with lyric writing, working closely with the artists working on it, and we will be doing the choreography.
Yes,
the two of us are working on the choreography currently.
Currently it's getting written, but we've suggested we make sure to put our heart into the lyrics and like communicate just uplifting and continuing through, and that's hopefully what we'll be communicating with our song.
Also, real quick, where can people find you guys on social media if they want to stay up to date or potential, you know, if you guys are going to be looking for more maids?
Yes, so we post event posts on our website as well at www.starshinemaids.com. You can also find us on Instagram and TikTok at Starshine Maid Cafe.
Well, again, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the con, and I can't wait to see you guys on stage today.
Thank you. It's been a pleasure, Wayne.
So I'm here with 3 of the members from Under the Deco Tree here at Ani-Medford. Mind all introducing yourself real quick?
I'm Eric.
I think you were on when I interviewed you guys on YouTube.
I think so, yes.
And I'm Joseph.
Nice to meet you, Joseph.
Nice to meet you. And I'm Max.
So, how are you guys all liking the con this year?
It's a lot bigger than the last time we went.
I mean, much bigger space too.
Oh yeah.
It's super fun. We came here 2 years ago and was at a different venue here. And we played, and this has definitely grown bigger over the years, and we're really excited to be here.
Like since 2019, since their first year in 2019, it's expanded like in less than 4 years.
Oh yeah. It's awesome. Yeah.
How are you liking it?
I'm having a great time. It's like I said, it's bigger than the last 2 years we've been here. This is a nice venue too, and it's great just seeing this con grow and develop more.
I wholeheartedly agree on that.
Absolutely.
So real quick, to let people know at home, what instruments do you guys play, starting off with you?
Trumpet and saxophone.
Piano and drums.
I'm the bass player back here.
So mind telling those who are at home what songs you guys been playing so far today?
We've been playing we have 2 different groups that we bring to conventions. We have our pocket band, which is like 4 or 5 of us playing like about 350 tunes. And it could vary from like nice and Pokemon games, anime tunes. Like it's really like a huge list, and we're like, that one, oh, I like that one. And we just pick out, or people can request songs for like a couple bucks, and that like supports us a lot. And we enjoy having people like pick out tunes that they enjoy, and they're like, oh, I love this tune. It's something that we like to see. Yeah.
Today we've played lots of Zelda tunes so far. Nintendo stuff mostly, right? Yeah. We played a Cyber's World from Deltarune. Man, what else have we done? They go by so fast, I just can't remember them. Animal Crossing, we played some Animal Crossing stuff, yeah.
And what about you? What's been some of your favorite to play these past 2 days?
Oh man, I love playing a lot of the Pokemon tunes. I grew up with a lot of those, and we played Little Root Town earlier. That was great. Yesterday we did Route 203 from Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, which is a classic at this point. That is so much fun.
And you guys also have CDs that you people can buy too.
We recently did an album release of some of our tunes that like we combinedly love to play, and I would say it's like our top 3 songs more or less. You can find it everywhere in our like music streaming platforms. We've put it out there. We're currently selling it for $15 if anyone wants one, and we're currently in the process of getting it so we can buy it online. Yeah.
Now, real quick before we end this, where can people find you? Where can people find Under the Deku Tree on social media?
Anywhere on all social medias, Under the DT, or YouTube. You can find us at Under the Deku Tree, or our website, udtmusic.com or udt.band.
Highly recommend checking them out on YouTube. I remember watching, I think one of my favorite ones was the Donkey Kong Country 3-in-1.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we got that.
Well, I think that should do it again. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. And hope you guys enjoyed the rest of the con. So I'm here with Dez. Also, you go by Loki. What again?
Loki Kitty Luffy.
And also Struckneck's design.
Struxnet Creation.
Creations.
Yeah.
So how are we liking the much bigger con today?
Honestly, I'm enjoying it. I've had fun yesterday. Today's the second day. I'm still trying to wake up, but honestly, I'm kind of sad that today's the last day, but I'm having fun.
And now you're also the owner of the Grimjow car up there.
Yes, I am.
So mind telling me what made you guys want to like have cars with like anime and media designs on them?
So for me personally, I've always wanted an anime car for the very longest time, and then I met my fiance, and he's been doing this a lot longer than I have. He had
the Jinx mobile, right?
Yeah, he has the Jinx Ford Focus.
Nice.
And his very first one was his F-150 Lightning or Lariat. Yeah, and he did Magic the Gathering Angel Beats, so he's done this a lot longer than I have. And when I first met him, he had his Ford Escape, which was sort of online. So, and then ever since then, I've been wanting. And Grimjow has been my first design that I've always liked.
Are there any designs in the future you would like to do?
Well, we were actually just talking. My fiance actually wants to, instead of, if he ever is going to redo his car, he's probably going to do Rem and Ram from ReZero.
Oh,
yeah.
That is nice.
Yes.
You're also the creator, if I can... I'll have you, I don't want to mess it, I'll have you grab.
Oh, I'll go grab it.
I'm a little scared to grab it. So you are the proudest maker and owner and wearer of, what's the name for this?
So this is my persona, Ellis. She is a salmon shark. I love sharks since I was a little girl. Ever since I saw Jaws. And then just from there, I've just been reading books about sharks, studying sharks, watching Shark Week every year. And when I found out about salmon sharks, because the original concept, she was supposed to be a great white, and it was supposed to be a boy. But then I saw a salmon shark, and then that's how Ellis came to be. And yeah.
Nice. So, what was the process that just went into the head alone?
So, basically, I got the head base, which is all 3D printed, and the eyes.
Okay.
Yeah, you go ahead. You can touch her.
Is that plexiglass?
No, it's just plastic.
Okay, that's really cool.
And the eyes are sublimation printed. So, yeah. Because the one common issue with fursuiters is you can't get it wet, otherwise the eyes will...
like, I mean, that's like really... What fur is this made from?
So, the fur I got from Big Z Fabrics, and this is shaggy fur, as it's called.
Like shag carpet?
Yeah, and then the white is beaver. So it's all
so soft.
It's so soft. That's the one thing that when I first got the whole yard of it, I'm just like, I just want to lay on it.
It's like a giant plushie.
Yep, pretty much.
If my niece was here, she would just die if she saw this because she loves fursuits. She thinks of them as like big plushies.
Pretty much, that's how it is. But other than that, her head is 3D printed from Fuzzbutts, and yeah, I got the eyes from them as well. And she even has little small teeth.
Oh, little teeth!
Little small teeth. And then inside her mouth is lined with something called mochi. It's kind of like, well, I wouldn't say felt, but it's a very soft material. But all that, yeah, sorry. But basically, it took about 4 weeks, almost a month, just to do all this. The hardest part would be the bodysuit.
Oh, I'll bet.
Yeah.
That's impressive. So now, where can people find both Struxnet and you on social media? If they want to
So, Struxnet Creations, you guys can follow us on Instagram. There you'll see when we're doing a next con and we're going to have a booth. You can see all the cars that we have wrapped there as well. Me personally, I have a Twitch. It's Loki Kitty Luffy. Or you can follow me on Instagram, Loki Kitty Luffy as well. And then we mostly hang around Instagram, but we're trying to also get our Etsy back up. So we will have an Etsy store, but just keep an eye out on Struxnet Creations on Instagram, and that's where we mostly post our updates.
Be sure to follow. I definitely recommend following them. And what cons can people find you at this year?
We will be at Metal Arc.
Sure to be on the lookout for that if you guys are going to go there.
Yeah, and we will also be at Albany Nights in Albany. So.
Well, Loki, thank you. I
Thank
hope
you.
you and your partner enjoy the rest of the con. I can't
You
wait
too.
to see this later. Now that's much cooler.
Yes, definitely.
Thank you again.
Thank you.
enjoying the con?
I'm loving the con. It's beautiful. It's nice. I like the experience. I like the vibe. The culture is out here. The people are out here. And it's just a nice vibe, man. You know, it's getting bigger and bigger every year. This is the 5th year. And last year it wasn't this big. And to see all these vendors out here this year, it was great, man.
I mean, much bigger con. A whole lot more to do. And I know you've been attending the con for the past few years, but back then you were more of a shopper. And then now you're like, you and your partner are running a booth and everything.
Right. We're going to do in our booth, QB Farms. What we do at our booth, we hand make all our own products, all hemp products. We have hemp salve, we have the beard balms, we have lavender.
I love beard balm.
Yes, I love it too. I use it every day. And we have the soaps, we have the different bath bombs, you know, lavender, and we have peppermint. You know, we just make everything ourselves. I'm also promoting my book called The Pard, The Awakening of the Leopard, a new young adult fantasy novel. You know, so yeah, I'm just out here just having fun.
Check that out, and I'll be sure to again capture your booth though too.
I appreciate that. I'll be expecting to see you.
Oh yeah, no, I definitely. Even if I can't purchase them, I still want to check it out.
Yes.
So I think that should go again. Caesar, hope you and your partner enjoy the rest of the con.
You too, man.
Hope to see you guys again soon.
Yes.
So I'm here with Bouncy Spider and Newt at Ani-Medford, which I don't think I need to say again. I think anyone who's watching this should know that I'm here now.
I hope so.
So first off, how are you guys liking the con in the bigger space?
It is crazy awesome to see how much it's grown, going from the Ramada one room where it started to now an entire expo center venue is crazy.
Like a con.
Yeah,
I was saying
saying
that last year was like a con, but like there's much more walking to do.
absolutely. I feel like I have to can't even see the other side of the room, so I'm like, it's huge.
How about you? This is your first time, right?
Yeah, it's my first time. It's, from what I had been told before, it seemed very small. So coming to this, I'm like, no, this is a real con. Like, yeah.
So I see you guys are cosplaying Morticia and Gomez Adams. So real quick, who came up with the idea?
It was me.
So what made you want to cosplay the iconic, probably the best couple in media?
We kind of have the same personalities as them, and we vaguely look like them. So I was just like, why not?
And the fact you're cosplaying like the classic version.
Exactly. Yeah.
Have you run into any other members yet of Adams Family?
We had a very adorable baby. What?
He's right there.
Yeah.
Oh,
Bugsy! We took a picture holding the baby Bugsy. So
that's adorable. So, what's it like being with Roman at this booth?
It's very interesting. I've never been behind a vendor booth at a guest booth at a con before, so it's a very different experience than you're just roaming around.
Yeah, so you're usually used to being an attendee.
Exactly. Yeah. So.
And then, how does it feel to have a much bigger booth?
It's nice that I have stuff to fill it with this year. I was a little barren last year.
I remember
so
last year, this nearly covered.
I was almost the entire thing.
Table.
So
now I gotta say, I do love. So you just. Oh, so you just.
Yeah, you can hold it, and so.
Okay, not gonna lie, this is. You said tongue in. Oh,
edit it out.
Cut. Well, I like, honestly, if I ever do Cole Cassidy or Wolverine, this is I've never seen this, and you got this from Spirit Halloween?
Yeah, I was gonna use it also for when I finish Doc Ock.
That actually would be pretty cool to see. So if he's gonna do Doc Ock, who would you do from Spider-Man?
Norman Osborn. Green Goblin. Yeah.
I can. So one from No Way, the Far From Home one, I think it's called, or No Way Home.
No Way Home.
Whichever one goes into
Yeah.
This is again. Well, I'm glad you guys are enjoying the con, and you also are going to be part of the cosplay contest by touching it again.
Yes, I'm very excited. We have a much more streamlined system this year, so I'm really excited about that.
The cosplay contest is. Sorry, I got distracted by someone from Little Nightmares.
There's so much cool stuff to see.
Oh yeah, no, there's a lot. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the con, and you guys are here on day 2, right?
Yes, both days we are here.
So, I mean, by the time this is out, everyone will know. So who are you guys doing on day 2?
We might be doing this again tomorrow. It depends. The other cosplay we brought is not heat. A lot of leather, so it's not good for.
If you don't mind me asking.
It's from Our Flag Means Death. I was gonna do Izzy Hands, but it's all leather, and I'm like, I might die, so I don't know if that's worth it.
Blackbeard?
Yeah, he's got Blackbeard, I've got Izzy hands, so...
Oh, you're not going to do Steep on it?
I want to, but Izzy was just a lot easier to put together because Steed is like going to be a whole project, so...
Careful, you guys. There's a...
Oh, hold on, sorry. We got a camera going. Thank you.
I'll wrap this up real quick. Well, I hope you guys enjoy the rest of the con. Can't wait to see you again tomorrow. And yeah, and again, it was nice meeting you, Newt. Roman, always a pleasure. So I'm here with Vivsai at Ani-Medford. How are you liking the con so far, Viv?
It's actually warm welcome con. For a small con, I've seen a lot of great talent. I've seen a lot of cosplayer. I've seen a lot of vendor that is kind of different from other places. Because other places, you know, you see the same thing over and over from big con. But when it comes to small con, you seen this local look into it.
So, if you don't mind me asking first, how long have you been cosplaying for?
I believe I've been doing it for 10 years. I started as a hobby through stress because I work a lot, and I have a really bad ADHD where the med is kind of just making me feel sick. So I discovered Warbler. And I heard that, oh, you just mailed it, and you like
cosplayer's best friend.
Yeah, and then I stopped building, and I noticed my focus became
less
stressful, and I am off the med, and I get to travel, and that's when I'm just like, yeah, I don't need med to make me feel better. I could just craft.
So, who are you cosplaying today? You already tell me earlier, right?
I am Genshin Impact Beto.
And you also have your...
An alcoholic pirate.
An alcoholic pirate? I love that. That story's taller than you.
Okay, I always mismatch her, okay?
No, like the fact that this is like how big the sword is in the game?
I don't know, I always mismatch her. I always think I'm 6 foot tall.
You know what, the fact that you can like... This is impressive, and it's really light too. And you said, I remember you said earlier, this part right here was made from one of those, was it one of the clear ones?
Christmas ornament.
Oh, that is...
I steal it off of one of Christmas tree.
It's like, yeah, you just don't need to be on there anymore.
I don't need Christmas over, so yeah, it's light. It's just
nice.
Because my rule of cosplay is you need to be comfortable to move around. Your arm should not be hurting.
And the fact that you're like wearing tall heels as well.
Yeah, I'm 4'10".
So, some real quick advice for those who want to get into cosplay, whether it's as a hobby or a career.
I believe that start out with something you like. Start out with something you like, and go from there. And you want to start doing cosplay, you know, don't compare yourself to other people. You just do you. Even if you're costume bot, cosplay, the word meaning of cosplay is cosplaying. It's actually like costume play. It's not that, hey, she make hers and mine don't look as good. But if you wear it proudly and happy and love the character, that character will stand out there like no other. And then if you end up getting into crafting, I recommend buy cheap products, not like fancy one like us who already done it.
Like EVA, like
yeah, I would get a craft. Little craft EVA, test it out, see if that's what you like, or get a little bit of Warbler stuff and heat it up and see what you like. And then you know what, you might not like armor, you might end up liking sewing. And the thing that people do with sewing this day, I'm just like, wow.
And that's what you did with your 2B cosplay?
Yes, I did 2B cosplay. This is just my learning skill, but of course the giant sword.
I mean, you got
That's latex, which It's called a sweatsuit. You ever wear latex? It's literally a sweatsuit.
And you made that yourself too?
Yes.
That
yes.
is insane.
I learned. I was curious about latex, how it worked, how to put it together, and that's what I did.
That's impressive. And who is that supposed to be right there?
That is actually based on Marvel character of Lady Loki.
Oh, okay. That's what I thought.
Yeah, when Loki took over Seth's body and he became Lady Loki, but I wanted to do armor version. So that is my original design.
That is really.
It is best in show and it's also most beautiful at San Diego Comic-Con.
Nice. Well, Viv, I hope you enjoy the rest of the con. And
Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. So I'm here with Tyler from Astral Games at Ani-Medford. How are we doing, Tyler?
Doing fantastic today.
You guys, from what I've seen, you guys' booth has been getting a lot of traffic today.
Oh yeah, super busy today. Lots of fantastic cosplay out there today.
So mind telling the folks at home who aren't able to come what you guys kind of have around the booth and everything?
So we got a lot of different stuff. We got plush, we got Pokemon, we got our repacks for comics, we got anime statues, pretty much anything that you're thinking of as far as anime or tabletop, we got it here.
So I also want to tell the folks, if they ever come down to Medford, where they can find Astral Games.
Astral Games is located on 125 South Central, right downtown,
and
Suite 110.
Also, plus you guys also have like the gaming area too. Want to tell me a little bit about the gaming area?
Yeah, the gaming area, we also run events. So Friday we run Friday Night Magic, and then Saturday we run Pokemon, and then Warhammer 40K.
And I think you guys have a social media, right?
Yes, we do. We have Facebook, as well as Instagram.
And that's Astral Games, just all one?
Yeah, Astral Games Medford for Facebook.
Well, I hope you guys have a good con. Looking forward to seeing how this booth does tomorrow. And yeah.
Looking forward to it.
Oh, yeah. No, seriously.
Thanks.
Thank you. So I'm here with Mo and June, who you may remember when I interviewed them at Metal Art Comic Con back in 2022. How are you guys liking the con in the bigger location?
I'm actually really enjoying it. I like the space. It looks lively. You gotta love the people, you know. It looks great.
And how's it feel to be back, June, for a bigger con?
Oh my god, it's so much better. I can actually like walk without like being.
It feels like a con, huh?
Yeah, actually this time.
Yes, definitely feels like a bigger convention.
Yeah, we're not all compact.
Like no, it's like a really big space. I'm glad Ani-Medford was able to get so much bigger space.
Yes, definitely.
So I see you brought back the Red Ranger, but this time, what version of Power Rangers is this from?
This is actually Super Megaforce or Gokaiger, Captain Marvelous.
Nice,
You
and
know?
I love the I mean, I can see that part's coming a little.
Yeah, it's a little bit of glue, but just what happens when it's handmade,
Oh yeah. I mean, if you're looking to reglue, there is. I know some vendors have like a hot glue guns.
Yeah, definitely, yeah.
And then you're cosplaying as a combination between Raven and Beast Boy.
Yeah.
So how long did it take to do the makeup?
The makeup took about like 20 minutes. It was sort of like just like a freehand, like, okay, I'm just gonna splosh this on, kind of like just make it look, kind of blended and cool.
It seems to pull off really well.
Thank you.
But I'm glad you guys are enjoying the con. Are you guys coming here for day? Are you guys coming for day two tomorrow?
Yeah, definitely. We're definitely going to see what's going on, check out some more panels, and enjoy some more prints and stuff, some more art.
Who do you guys plan on cosplaying tomorrow?
I'm probably going to do another Ranger, probably more likely a Black Ranger.
Nice.
We'll just see. It's pretty warm, so.
And what about you, June?
I think I might come back at this one because I just like really like it, and I think I might just add like maybe a new type of paint and everything like that. Just try different methods out,
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the rest of the con.
Thank you.
And I can't wait to see you all tomorrow.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you again, June.
Lovely to see you again.
So I'm here once again with, oh my God, sorry, I got distracted by that.
That's okay.
So I'm here with Zero and Console. I'm not gonna say Ani-Medford again because they got a squeaker. I keep on getting distracted by that. Sorry.
It's okay. If they want to do the cosplay contest, then I.
Oh, they're going. I bet they're going to. So, first off, glad to see you guys back again for another Ani-Medford. Second off, I'll start with you. How are you liking the new location for Ani-Medford?
I mean, besides the heat, which you can't really like control, like everything, it's like super spacious, and I just wish that they had not just fans, but actual AC. But again, can't really control that.
I think we may get more fans for tomorrow.
Yeah, that would be more fans. But other than that, like the actual like venue itself,
feels like a convention.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, and especially whenever like conventions are like so like just jam packed together, there actually is space though, which is very nice. So then if people that have like bigger cosplays that are around, they can actually like whip around.
For example, like that cosplayer over there.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, we've seen a couple with like big tails that are coming out, and they can just walk freely, which is like super awesome.
Oh yeah. How about you, Console? How are you liking the big space this year?
Again, other than the heat, I really like it. It also allows for a lot of future expansion, which is nice.
Oh yeah, no, I mean, the fact that they're going to possibly do this here next year.
Yeah.
And maybe Metal Art Comic Con next year.
Yeah.
Because I know they would love to. And hopefully, maybe in the future, they can make this a 3-day con.
Oh, yeah, that'd be awesome.
Because then it's like, okay, yeah, this is like, this con's already worth going to, I can say.
Yeah.
So also today, I know you're cosplaying from Vocalite. Who again?
Sure am. Ring Kagemine.
So I gotta ask, how long did it take to do the eyebrows?
It literally took me like 2 minutes because I have a special brush that like just does all the work for me.
Nice.
And so it just takes me no time at all.
It looks really well done.
Thank you.
And who are you cosplaying from Tokyo Revengers?
Baji from Tokyo Revengers.
Okay, I've seen people cosplay him before.
Yeah, he's a popular character.
Have you run into any other members yet?
Not today, no. Yeah, no, I haven't seen any other Tokyo Revenger cosplays today. Surprisingly, actually.
I like the fact you have a gold nose piercing.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I got all the gold to match. All my earrings are gold to match today.
Nice. And how long did it take you to do the eyebrows?
Not that long. I've been doing my own eyebrows, like, cause I shave off my natural eyebrows. Yeah. So back in the day when I used to have them and just cover them, kind of like drag queens do with glue, it would take me like over an hour. But now that I just shave them off,
that's what you did too. I sure
do.
Yeah. So it only takes me a couple minutes to get like the shape right and everything. So yeah, a lot quicker.
So last but not least, Zero, where can people find you on social media if they want to stay up to date with any cosplays or future cons?
Yeah, I'm meritorious.cause, and it's a lot of people get it all mixed up, but just like MERI, and then autocorrect will fill in the rest.
And then same with you?
Console.of.cosplay on everything. That's consul.of.cosplay.
And you can also find him on Cosplay Con Talk either before or after this for their experience from WasabiCon 2023. I hope people both enjoy the rest of the con.
I'm sure we will.
So I'm here with Jackie Laster at Ani-Medford 2023. How are we doing, Jackie?
I'm doing excellent, thank you.
So for those who may not be familiar with mine, letting people know who you voice from what?
Sure. I voice Zhongling from Genshin Impact, Melty from the Rising the Shield Heroes, Serena from Pokemon Masters, Kyo from Demon Slayer, and much, much more.
So real quick, how did you get into voice acting?
I mean, I'm a lifelong anime fan. It just seemed natural. Been acting my whole life and went to a convention one time and they were doing open auditions and I auditioned and ended up getting in.
So how long have you been voicing for now?
6, 7 years now.
That's a fairly long time.
Yeah.
With the amount of voices you've done in the past 7 years, that's impressive.
Thank you. I've been very fortunate.
I mean, again, it seems to have paid off.
I love it. It's the best job in the world.
So another question I usually ask, advice for those who may want to get into voice acting.
Take lots of classes. Try everything. Observe your surroundings. And also, a great tool is just to read out loud. Like just books, just open a page, just read the entire page, record yourself, listen back. It's a very simple, easy way to get better and improve yourself.
Yeah, and plus I've noticed a lot lately, especially on Twitter, a lot of people are like posting casting calls for voiceover work for podcasts and everything.
Oh yeah, it's a lot easier to find jobs these days, you know, especially for up and comers. People are trying to break into the world. Twitter is a wonderful resource for indie projects, and you never know which indie project is going to blow up.
I've noticed myself. I've actually done a few myself. Just
There's so much
it's a way to hear back part.
And build your reel. It's a great way to start.
And I'm sure you can also agree that even if you don't get a role, it doesn't mean you should give up. You keep on trying.
Absolutely. Oh my goodness. Even for professional actors, the booking rate is about 1%. So you're doing so many auditions, and you might book 1 out of 100. So don't lose hope.
Well, I think that should do it. I hope you enjoy the rest of the con, and I hope you get some people up at your booth.
It was nice meeting you.
So I'm here with Michelle Marie at Ani-Medford 2023. How are we doing, Michelle?
Doing good. How are you?
Doing pretty good. Is this your first Oregon con?
Yes, it is my first Oregon con, my second con ever.
Oh, nice. And I saw that you're going to be a guest at KimoriCon this year as well.
Yes, I'm really excited about that.
Nice. I love the hat, by the way.
Thank you. It's kind of like cottagecore, but it's also super hot, so I thought it would be, good.
So for those who may not know what you do, mind telling the people at home who you voice?
Sure. I think my voice is most recognizable as Nifty in the Has-Been Hotel pilot.
I remember the pilot. I love the pilot.
Yeah, it was really fun to be a part of it. She's like super hyper, so I love playing hyper characters. I'm also the voice of My Melody and Choco Cat in Hello Kitty Super Cute Adventures. I'm also the voice of Anise in NIGHTY, Goddess of Victory. I'm also Milliam Orion in Trails of Cold Steel. And a bunch of other characters here and there.
Nice. So real quick, what got you into wanting to do voice acting?
So when I was 6, my parents took me to my very first musical ever, and I was hooked. I was like, I have to be an actor. There's no question, I have to be. This is like what I'm supposed to do.
No ifs, ands, or buts about it. You gotta
I was like, gotta do it. And then I think later that year, my parents signed me up for theater camp, and I did it for like my whole childhood. And then when I was 14, I found out that there was like voice acting, like you could do it online. I was like, wait, this is a thing? You can do this from your house? And so then I just started working on indie projects and stuff with friends, and then I just was fascinated by all the acting.
Nice. So last question here, what kind of advice would you like to give for someone who wants to get into voice acting?
I think the best advice that I can give is that it's kind of a long haul. Like, you can't just think that stuff's going to happen right in the beginning, because if you think that, you might get discouraged and give up, and your career is kind of your whole life. So don't be discouraged in the beginning if things don't work out. It's kind of something you got to work at, and opportunities come and go, and some people get opportunities at different times. So like maybe you want to do prelay, or maybe you want to be an anime, but just because you don't get it right away doesn't mean it isn't going to happen. So I guess it's, long story short, don't give up.
And it doesn't hurt to try out for different roles, not just like one specific or two specific roles.
Yeah, because sometimes it's really fun. Like, you think you know what your typecast is, but then you play a role that's completely outside, and you're like, wait, this is really fun. So yeah.
Well, I think that should do it. Again, Michelle, thank you, and I hope you enjoy this day of the con.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. So I'm here with Marie Westbrook at Ani-Medford. How are we doing, Marie?
I'm doing great, thank you.
So is this your first time for an orchid convention?
This is my first time for any convention.
Really?
Yes.
That's like, how you liking it? So I mean, I know it's just started.
It's been great. I've met so many amazing people and vendors so far. I mean, I was able to peek in yesterday and see a few
I saw you
people.
I saw you come in with Dave yesterday.
Yeah, so I was able to come in and meet some of the other actors and then some of the vendors and look around for a second. But get an idea of like what to expect before I came today. Yeah.
So for those who are at home watching this, mind telling them some of the voices you've done over the past few years?
Hanami from Jujutsu Kaisen is kind of a big one because I would consider Hanami a they, has a Funko Pop coming out.
Really?
And yep, any day now. And we've got Jaxo from Star Wars The Old Republic right there.
Such a good game. Oh, there's a Funko Pop.
Yeah, there's the Funko Pop. Ikumi from Bleach. Maria from Baki Hanma. And Dorio from Cyberpunk Edge Runners. Yeah.
And isn't that from
That's Zargala from Raid Shadow Legends.
That's you who voices.
That's me who voices those spots.
Okay,
yeah.
I always see like the ads of her with like her orc husband, with her orc. She's an orc, right?
Yep.
With her orc husband.
Yep, that's me.
That's.
Yeah, this is from Smite.
Okay, for me I thought it was World of Warcraft because of the ears and the outfit.
You know, but so, like, yeah, super cool character. So, yeah.
So real quick, what got you to want to do voice acting?
Well, it sort of came to me. I basically was doing on-camera work, and my agent sent me a Nintendo audition. That was my first ever audition. I had to find somebody to record it for me, put it on a CD, run it to my agent. I remember it was a whole thing, and I thought, oh, I did terrible, and I booked it. And so, same thing happened with Star Wars. My on-camera agent, when I moved to LA, got me this. That's the Jaxo character, and anyway, I booked that, and it was a shock to myself, it was a shock to my agent, and after that I sort of decided, you know what, I might think about voiceover and look into that more, and so I took classes. I still take classes. I've been doing it for years now. I've been doing it professionally full-time for 10 years, so.
And even though actors have been doing it for so long, they're still like taking classes too.
Oh yeah, you always have to take classes. You always want to refresh yourself. Kind of, it's just, there's so many other reasons for it too.
I wholeheartedly believe it. So real quick, what kind of advice would you like to give for someone who wants to get into voice acting?
I mean, I think the first thing you should do is probably take a class to see if it's something you really, really want. Because there is going to be a lot of work into it. It's not something you just sort of, I'm going to do this and you get to do it. I mean, it takes a lot of work, a lot of training. It takes equipment and all those things. So you want to make sure it's something you really want to do. So anybody that talks to me about that, I suggest they take a class just to sort of test the waters. And then after that, there's so many other things.
Like Elise Bowman, who's a coach for voice acting too.
Yes. Yeah, there's so many fantastic coaches. Exactly. Elise being one. Yeah. So many fantastic coaches, so many online classes, so many in-person classes. And these days, you can pretty much do anything with Zoom classes, no matter where you are.
Even Twitter nowadays, you can you see people posting indie projects for casting calls too.
Yes. Yeah. They're all over the place. You have to look and you have to be careful because you also don't want to be taken advantage of, and you want to be, some people, and it depends on where you are in your career, but you want to just be careful on what you're working on, how the pay and how people are handling things. But I feel like there's so many other, the voiceover community is so great, and so many people are willing to mentor and talk to you about it. And I've talked to many people helped me. So it's just sort of basically, and by getting in those classes, you're going to be around other people that are like-minded, and you're going to meet those people. You'll talk to each other. You'll kind of learn from them. You'll learn from 100%.
Something I learned in the past few years.
100%.
It's always good to have connections, but don't abuse them.
Yes. Yeah, of course. Yeah, always. That's great. Exactly.
Well, I think that should do it again, Marie. Thank you. And I hope you enjoy the rest of the con.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. So I'm here with Rick Robertson at Ani-Medford. I mean, I don't need to see that part because I already did. How are we joined the con, Rick?
I'm loving the con. I'm absolutely love it. We got a great group here, and we hope everybody comes down.
Oh yeah. Now, is this your first time for an Oregon convention?
For an Oregon convention, yes. Nice. Yes, absolutely. I've never been to Oregon other than a million years ago when I was a disc jockey. But, anyway.
So if you're familiar with Rick, he is best known as the Demon King Deborah from Dragon Ball Z, the Majin Buu saga.
Maybe I should make it more familiar.
Oh yeah.
I am the Demon King, for I am Deborah.
Nice.
See, there you go.
So, how did you get into voice acting?
Well, I mentioned I was a disc jockey, and that was kind of a seg from that into like doing voiceover. Okay. And Chris Sabat and I were good friends, and he said, I got a part I think you'd like. And so he brought me in and we did Deborah, and that was the first thing I did for Dragon Ball Z.
And it seems like you've been enjoying it. How long have you been doing it for again? If you can remember.
Yeah. My father was military, and he would say, since God was a corporal. That's what he would say. Anyway, no, it's been a hot second. I mean, because I did it when my sons were of the age that they could enjoy it, and they're grown. So, it's been a while. It's been a while. It's a lot of fun.
I also noticed you voice Yomi. Who is he from?
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Okay, I haven't seen that one in a long time.
Okay, he's a blind martial artist, and he has a son, and there's a lot of daddy issues involved in Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh,
so,
I mean, what anime doesn't have daddy issues?
I know, but this one particularly, is all I'm saying.
I mean, again, you've voiced a lot over the years, characters I never even heard of or haven't seen.
Well, Alibu was kind of a one-off for Dragon Ball Z. He appears very briefly, and he is simply a bad Sean Connery impression, really. Because it's like, my name is Alibu, that kind of thing. The name is Bond, James Bond. Anyway, it's funny because it's also the same voice that Jim Carrey used for the Grinch.
Oh, that's right.
Remember? All the Who's down in Whoville liked Christmas a lot, but the Grinch who lived just north of Whoville did not. You remember that?
I can hear it now. So, real quick, advice for those who may want to get into voice acting or become a disc jockey.
Well, I remember I had a kid once. He said, when I grow up, I want to be a disc jockey. And I said, well, you can't do both. You're going to have to make up your mind. If I was getting into voiceover right now, Elise Bowman is a great coach.
I've heard she's a really good coach.
She's a great coach, and I think she gives a really good foundational approach to everything, because it's not just about the voiceover, it's also about the business, of how that is operated, and she's very good at teaching it all. So, yeah, I would highly recommend her. That's a great place to start.
That's some good advice. Again, Rick, thank you.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoy the rest of the con.
Oh, I'm sure I will.
I'm here with, got it. So I'm here with Elise Bowman at Ani-Medford 2023. How are we doing, Elise?
We are doing great. Ani-Medford has been so much fun so far, and I got to tell you, I've been really looking forward to this convention.
And is this your first time at an Oregon convention?
It's my first Oregon convention ever, yes.
So if you're not familiar with Alicia, she is known for the voice of Pan from Dragon Ball GT, Momiji's mom from Fruits Basket, and what else?
And, oh goodness, I've done Case Closed, I've done Full Metal Alchemist.
I also recognize Shin-Chan.
Yes. What else? I've done Paladins, the video game. I've done Smite, the video game. I've done an animated show called Boz the Bear. So a lot of fun stuff.
So what got you into voice acting?
Well, I started as an on-camera actor and was doing on-camera like TV, film, commercials, and wanted to do voice acting. And the short story is I was performing in an improv troupe, went to dinner with a couple of people from a different improv troupe, and Mike McFarland was there. You know him as Master Roshi and a Dragon Ball director, and they were talking about voicing these animated characters. And I was like, how can I get an audition for this? And so guess what I auditioned for? Pan. And the rest is history.
She's probably one of my favorite characters from GT, knowing that fact that she is the daughter of Gohan and
Goku. Oh, not daughter. I was thinking, I'm getting my own character
daughter. I can't remember,
wrong.
I can't remember the mother's name. Right?
Videl?
Yeah, thank you, Videl.
Yeah, we're both getting everything wrong. I'm going to get fired.
So, real quick voice acting question. What kind of advice would you like to give for someone who's wanting to get into voice acting?
Ooh, a couple of things. If you have the budget, study with somebody. I coach voice acting, but you can study with me or find somebody that you can study with. And then if you don't have the budget for coaching with somebody, just practice, practice, practice. Because as voice actors, we are auditioning all the time. And then when we're lucky, we book. So whether it's recording on your phone or if you have some type of microphone, practice recording script or recording something from an anime show that you like, then listen back and then give yourself direction, because that's basically what an audition is. It's recording script, listening back, making adjustments, and recording again. So those are two things that I would just start with if you were brand new.
And I know lately Twitter has just been flooding with a bunch of call casting auditions lately for audio podcasts and everything, and like indie animated shorts.
Yeah, I mean, there are so many opportunities. You can go the agency route and get an agent, or you can do things like you're mentioning where you follow along on Twitter, and there are other casting sites where you can submit yourself, or you can do both. You can have an agent and you can self-submit. So there are really so many opportunities for voice actors. Pretty cool.
And how long have you been voice acting for?
Well, I started Pan. I recorded her in 2003, I think.
Wow.
I'd have to. I think it was, or 2004.
That's like still back when you actually had to audition for roles instead of how it is nowadays. Anyone can
Well, you still audition, but yeah, it's been a long time. I've been recording her, GT, and then video games. So yeah, I've been voicing Pan for a long time. I feel very blessed.
Again, thank you for this interview. And
Absolutely.
I hope you enjoy the rest of the con, and I hope you're here for day 2, right?
I'm here for day 2, so I'm back tomorrow.
I hope you enjoy the rest of the con, and
Thank you. This was a pleasure.
So finally, I am now here with Peter Columbus. You've been busy today.
It's been a great day. Great day here in Medford.
I mean, your booth has been very busy.
Yeah. I mean, once the doors opened, the people came, they showed up, and everybody's been lovely.
So if you're not familiar with Peter Columbus, He's voiced such iconic characters such as Goku from the Ocean dub of Dragon Ball Z.
That's right.
I didn't know that was you for the longest time.
A lot of people still don't.
And you also may know him as the son of a shepherd from Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
That's right, that boy.
So is this your first time for an Oregon convention?
For an Oregon convention, yeah. Yeah.
And you also voiced Lego Yoda from Yoda Chronicles. Actually, I remember watching it on Cartoon Network.
Yeah, yeah. So I've been at this for a while, and I had the the privilege of working on a lot of different things, a lot of different TV shows, a lot of different animated things.
So I got a random nerdy question. Who do you think would win in a fight? Goku, pre-Super Saiyan Goku, or Rolf?
Rolf.
I mean, I can't argue with that. The guy rips off his shirt and he's muscular and.
Well, Goku could go Super Saiyan, and then Rolf pulls out the hat of discipline, or 3-shoe beating. You got no defense for that. I don't care if you're Super Saiyan. You can't do anything.
So, voice acting question. What kind of advice would you want to give someone who wants to get into voice acting?
Buy a microphone. Set up some kind of a booth at home, whether it's in your closet with sound blankets or whatever, and start hearing yourself on a microphone, because it's much like hearing yourself on your own voice recording for your phone for the first time. You're like, oh my God, I sound like that? You know what? You have to understand what you sound like and how you can manipulate your voice, and the only way to do that is to actually record yourself.
I can't argue with that. So what made you want to get into this type of career?
I would imitate and mock everybody endlessly through impressions and voice things, and I just grew up watching a lot of comedy shows and sitcoms and things like that, and I appreciated people who could make other people laugh. Monty Python was my favorites growing up, because they would turn into these ridiculous characters, and I just loved that. So I think that's what drew me to characters and character voices and impersonations and all those things.
Well, Peter, I hope you enjoy the rest of the con. I imagine,
Thank you.
Again, your booth is going to be busy tomorrow.
Well, like I say, it's been great so far, so,
Sold a lot of prints, some Dragon Balls.
Yeah.
Any planks been sold yet?
Not planks, but all the pops are gone. Those are my last 3 Dragon Balls, so we're running low on a few things, but we'll be okay for tomorrow.
Almost to make a wish.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, I think that should do it again. Peter, thank you for taking the time. I know it's been
Thank
really
you.
busy, and I hope you enjoyed the rest of the con.
Thanks very much.
Thank you, Console. Alrighty. So we're gonna start off with our kids, and we're gonna go backwards just because, we love all the suspense, am I right? Alrighty. So if I could get a good drum roll, please, for 3rd place. So we got Rainbow from Stranger Things. Come on up. Rainbow, you got it.
Amazing.
Yay!
Aww.
And for 2nd place, we have Filza from Dream SMP. And then for 1st place, we've got Ali from Astra Lost in Space. Alrighty, we can pose, take a little picture with our winners.
So, that is it for Ani-Medford 2023. Becca, how did you enjoy your experience this year?
It was great. I love this layout. I love all of the artists, and the cosplay competition is always a great way to end the experience.
Oh, I wholeheartedly agree. I cannot wait for next year, and also for those who are watching this, be sure to check out their con in October at the Josephine County Fairgrounds called Metal Art Comic Con. With that being said, I hope those who went to this con enjoyed it. I hope those who be watching this will get an idea of what this con will be like for next year. As always, I'm Wayne the Unknown. Until next time, thank you for listening, and as always, thank you for watching.